Hi, I'm Angelina Augusta. Thank you so much for stopping by Lighthouse and Anchor. Storms are inevitable. Anchors are immovable. Do you know the Bible tells us in Psalm 119, verse 105, it says, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." The Lighthouse and Anchor. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today I popped on because I want to share some verses with you. Now, if you know much about me, you know one of the things I do is I like to look at verses, and I think about a lot of things when I'm reading the Bible. And sometimes I think about one of the things that I have on my website are anchor verses. These are verses that they've actually anchored me in the Lord. And I have narc verses I think about when you're dealing with a narcissist or involved in narcissistic abuse. So today I want to share with you some packed verses, packed with goodness. I mean, just a couple of verses that are just jam-packed with goodness. And I'm telling you, these verses will anchor you, and then they'll just make you happy because they're just packed with goodness. And the first verse is a verse that I like to make personal, but I'll tell you what it says first. It says that, and this is Deuteronomy, chapter 20, verse 4. It says, "For the Lord your God, it is he who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies to save you." Isn't that good? It's just packed with a lot of good stuff, that one verse. And you can make that verse personal. You can say, "For the Lord, it's my God. He's my God. He goes with me to fight for me against my enemies to save me." Isn't that good? Yes. So we have to go, but he's going with us. We're not going by ourselves. Isn't that good? And then he's going to save us. Now, he's a God that's true to his word. Now, I want to tell you the next verse. I want to just tell you two verses. I'm hopping on and I'm hopping right off. Two verses. Now, this next verse is a verse I was hanging out with my sister yesterday, and it was on the back of the car. Just the words Isaiah 41:10. And so I looked over at my sister. I said, "What does Isaiah 41:10 says?" I said, "It seems like I should know that. I should know what that says." And I said, "I can't think." And so we looked it up. I grabbed my phone real quick, and I looked it up, and I said, "Oh, yes." Then the ironic thing is, yesterday we were just shopping. Lo and behold, inside of a cute little trinket was verses. And so I pulled one out. She said, "Okay, pull this one. Pull this color." We were pulling colors. And I pulled it out. Lo and behold, you wouldn't believe it. It was Isaiah 41:10. So I felt like, I said, "Lord, you wanted me to see this for a reason." He knew I would need that verse today. So I'm sharing it with you today because he shared it so graciously, so sweet, and so kind with me yesterday. This is another verse that's jam-packed with goodness. Some just goodness. It's like a good candy bar with multiple things in it, like almonds and caramel and maybe a little chocolate inside of, it's like a chocolate morsel inside of it, and it's just all kind of good stuff. And you have all kind of nuts, like maybe peanuts and pecans, or peanuts and almonds, or just goodness. So that's how this verse is. It's just ooh wee good. Isaiah 41:10 is packed with goodness. Now let me just read it to you. It says, "For fear thou not." Fear not. Don't fear. Don't fear. "For I am with thee." That's number one. Number one, you don't fear because what? He's with you. And the Bible tells us he's more than the whole world against us. So fear not. He said, "For I am with you." Number three, be not dismayed. Don't be dismayed. He said, "For I am your God." That's number four. It's just packed with goodness. And it's still more stuff is packed in this same verse. It says, "I will strengthen thee." Need strength? He said, I will strengthen thee. I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Isn't that just packed with a whole bunch of goodness? Do you like Isaiah 41:10? He said, let me just read it one more time to you. He said, fear thou not. Don't fear. He said, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. I will help thee. And I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Now, you know, the thing about it, if you're not in a storm today, I just want to let you know, if you're not in one today, that you're going to come across one because they're inevitable. Remember, Lighthouse and Anchor, storms are inevitable. But I just want to tell you that if you're in one, just know that that your success or your finishing or getting through that storm is not a gamble. It's a guarantee because he's with us. Yes. Yeah, he's with us. It's not a gamble. It's a guarantee. I just want to encourage you today, as I encourage myself, it's not a gamble. It's a guarantee. We're going to get through it, just like the disciples got through it. You know, they made it to the other side. Yes. You know, no matter what happens between from one point to another, you going to make it. Ain't God good? Now listen, I hope you enjoyed that today as I enjoyed just sharing with you from my heart. Now, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And if you're not having a wonderful day, you know, read these 2 verses and they're just packed with goodness. And remember, today is a good day to tell somebody else about Jesus.